Hello, children. Welcome to the next installment of the arm wrestling arm wrestling statistics. Once again, we are covering just East First West and King of the Table matches. So far, we are doing just right hand matches. Well, the rules for that are fairly simple. I want the current state of play for these arm wrestlers. I mean, a lot of these arm wrestlers have been arm wrestling 10, 20, or 30 years, and I can't go back and do their entire lifetime. Today we are doing the big man out of Russia, Vitalii Laletin. He's like 5 foot 20 inches tall. He's my fiance's one of my fiance's favorite arm wrestlers. Quite a height difference there, but what's odd is their feet are basically the same size. Vitalii has been shooting up the rankings. I mean, it was like 8, 9 months ago. I looked up the East versus West rankings, and he was 8 or 9. He might have been 10. I don't know. He was 8, 9, or 10. I couldn't remember. I don't know where he is now. I don't know who actually keeps those rankings, and I don't know who maintains them, but he's got to be in top 5 now with his wins over Michael Todd. Let's see. He's had 7 super matches. He's won 5, lost 2. Dave Chafee was one of his losses. He later avenged that. That was a big improvement from King of the Table 5 to King of the Table 10. Vitalii just looked like so much improved. He lost to Hermes Gasparini. It was 4-2, but that match was pretty close. I think Vitalii has a weak spot in his endurance game, and Hermes is just spot on. Hermes is top 3, probably tied for top 2. Hermes is just really good. Blowouts. 1-4, hasn't been blown out yet. This is about 66% of his matches. The league's running about 70%. 70% of the super matches tend to be blowouts as far as the league goes. These last 4 were blowouts. This King of the Table 10 was close. He was up 4-0. They're going to pull 6 rounds. It was 4-0. They pulled the 5th round. Dave Chafee put him in the straps, which is a feat all on its own, and then hit him with a press. Dave Chafee's press is pretty effective against Vitalii's go-to move is a top roll. If you didn't know that beforehand, you'll definitely know that later. All right. Well, I guess you'll know it this particular minute because this man loves to top roll. You don't even need to watch the videos to see what he's going to do next. He's going to top roll, and he's going to top roll good and hard. He doesn't want to fool around with much anything else. He'll top roll with his knuckles down. He'll do a posting top roll. He will top roll with his knuckles up. The man just loves the top roll. There's not a top roll he hasn't liked. One King's move. This was a funny match. This is the first Dave Chafee match. I think Vitalii got into it accidentally. He actually looks lost right there. He goes, "Hey, what the heck am I doing here?" And then press. All 3 of these were against Michael Todd. I think Vitalii pulled Michael Todd after Hermes did, and I think Vitalii signed up for Hermes Gasparini's online King's Move school because that's like the only time I saw him press. All right. He's 23 in 8 of his rounds. 23 of his wins are forfeits. Of his wins, 18 were pins, 3 were fouls. Of his losses, he got pinned 8 times. He has not fouled out in any of these 7 super matches. Run down my favorite part of the statistics, near side, far side. Sample's a little bit too small. I believe we will show that there's a bias to the far side of the table, but you won't see it on these matches. It's just too small of a sample size, but there's just a tiny little whiff of a bias on the far side. On the buckle side, he's doing better than 50-50. He's doing like 2-1 in strap matches. He's within a match of 50-50, so strap doesn't really bother him or hurt him, or he doesn't really love the strap, but he's pretty proficient in it. No strap matches. He's within a match. I mean, he without the straps, he hasn't lost. So he does not want straps, and this is why, man. He does not get pinned if there's not a strap, he's not getting pinned. Ready goes. Look how fast this kid is. He won 37 of the ready goes. 24 were ties or unknowns I couldn't determine. Only seven matches were did he lose the ready go. That, just to see the big lad like that move that fast is impressive. And then what's even more impressive is his flash pin record. 14 flash pins out of these 20, he's 23 and 8, so what is it, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 32. 14 flash pins out of 32. That speaks to his power. Not only does he have speed, he has power. He's just kind of one-dimensional because he top rolls. Top roll only, top roll always. All right. Like I said earlier, the man does not want to be in the straps. He has 24% fewer strap matches than no strap matches. So if you can slip and put him in the straps, that's your best bet. But the guy tries hard to stay out of the straps. This is illustrated by just a sample. A lot of the rounds with Hermes look like this. Hermes is fully committed to slipping. His elbows at the back of the pad, elbows closed. He's as low as he can. He's as far away from Vitalii as he can. He's pulling that hand back. Vitalii's just got him by the fingers. But these fingers belong to a gecko grip on a real long go-go gadget arm. Look at this. The guy is just holding on. He's got a really strong hand and a real long reach. To illustrate it, look where his elbow is. It's on the back third of the pad. Okay? He could move his elbow forward 2/3 of the pad distance. He could move his hand all the way here and not be off the pad yet. I mean, Hermes just has nowhere to go. I think this particular thing ended up in a foul for Hermes. I think Hermes collected a lot of fouls in there trying to get into the straps on that match. Ultimately, Hermes won, but it was the strap that was his friend. Other than that, 14 free grips. The guy's not hard to set up with. That's quite a few, but there are a lot of referees grips, and I think that's just kind of a vagary of the league we're in. Let's see. I don't know what else to hit you with, kids. I hope you appreciate these. I'm going to try to churn these out. What I would like to do is start comparing the stats from one arm wrestler to another, and then see what we can start getting some math-based predictions going on. As always, call your mama. If you can't, I'm sorry. But if you can't call your mama, at least tell someone you love them. Thanks, kids. Bye.